Right, here they go, folks. Here they go. The Westown, the Silver Fox side coming up against the Iron Horse side. We'll run them through the team names here. We can see Yanni Steenkamp, Gordon Shaw, Jimmy Grills, Josh LaRue, Will Weston, Paolo, Poppy DeFranca, and Hilton Choice, the mayor of Mullets. Here we go, the Silver Fox side. They're going to be coming up against the Silver Fox side here. Roshan, Donnie, Swan, Forey Keith, Graham, Forey Keith, Howie Baker, Gavin, the Rooster, Quokka, Crunchy Baker, and Chrissy Coetzee. We are still waiting for one more umpire pony. If we could get that sorted as soon as possible, folks, that'd be great. One more umpire pony. Unless you want to see him jump on Francois du Toit's shoulders and gallop up and down the side here. We'll canter him. Don't trot that horse. He's what we like to call niggly. As we get going here, we are looking for one more umpire pony, and we need to get goal judges on both sides, 2 goal judges over the age of 16. And as I say, that is purely for Hilton Choice to have a look and see what he's looking for today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, trotting out in the center here, Broodmare of the Year 2024, Vicky Hall. Been put out to pasture recently, but we'll get her back on a PoloCrosse field quite soon, I would have thought. Well, here we go, folks. This is where boys become men. High goal 2025, the Westown high goal. I'm looking forward to inviting Jimmy Grills into the commentary box after this game. He's agreed to come and join me. We're going to have a bit of fun between Jimmy and I, but he's got a job to do right now. Looks like he's got the one on his back. He's going to be throwing goals for the Iron Horse side as we leave the field now. Looks like we have got a semblance of an umpire pony for Johanna Yarka coming through.
Cody, just keep going, the umpire's pony is coming.
Right, folks, we are going to get going as soon as possible. We have got the umpire pony on his way here. And looks like we've got, is that Jimmy on the other side? Jim Bob, are you going to be umpiring on the near side or the far side? Right, I've got a microphone. So it doesn't matter where you umpire from. I'm going to be throwing abuse your way. Here we go, folks. I'm all on my lonesome here in the commentary box at the moment. I think Richard Hatch has gone away to find some breakfast. Is it... Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a missing phone, We are looking for a phone here. It's an iPhone with the number 62 sticker on the back. So you come across a phone with a sticker of 62 on the back, please bring it across to me. I've got a particularly worried young man here. He's in distress and needs his phone. He says he's got girlfriends at home waiting for him and none of them are getting any replies. Right, here we go, folks. Here we go. Back on track. Looks like we've got our full quota of umpire ponies, players, and spectators. I don't know. You might have to move at some point. Right, yeah, Chukka number 1. Looks like we've got Jimmy Grills out front with the one on his back. He'll be the one and goal scorer here for the Iron Horse side. Coming up with Gordon Shaw and out the back. Looks like Will Weston. Why would you change that combination? Grills and Weston. World Cup winners in their own right. They're going to be coming up against here the Silver Fox side, the Zimbabwean side. Looks like Gavin the Rooster Cocker. He'll start in the middle on a pretty bay pony called Impy. Out the front looks like going to be Howie Baker, and out the back Crunchman Baker. Oh, well, folks, we're in for a treat here. Moving across the field at breakneck speed is Umchiel von Biernicke. One of the great beers of South African PoloCrosse. Here we go. Chukka number 1, balls in and down the ground. First onto, looks like it's going to be, well, I can't see past the spectators here, past across. Jimmy Grills now. Sends the pass across here, over the top now. Now it's Jimmy Grills now front on the quarterway mark by himself. Now hits the line. Away he goes. Goal number 1 now. 1-0 the scoreline now. Chukka number 1. Oh, well, Hatchie, better late than never, as they say. As they come up towards the near side, and they come 1s, 2s, 3s all together now. Balls with Diaka, the Baron of Bradford now. The ball goes in. Well, it's Gordon Shaw, 2 from 2. Did Gordy go? And a bit of a slip and slide that can happen.
Knock slip there, I think. Horse just lost its footing in the loose dirt. Gordy's tough as nails. He'll be okay. Just showing us some of his dance moves there.
Well, can we get medics?
Silver Foxes, the men in light blue, they're all the way from Zimbabwe. Number 1, we got Howie Baker. Number 2, we got their wild card player that they bought at the auction, Gavin Cocker, ex-Zimbabwean. And at number 3, we've got Crunch Baker. And they're up against Jimmy Grills. At number 1 for Iron Horse. At number 2, Gordon Shaw. Gordon Shaw is this guy that's holding things up and taking his time there. And at number 3, we got Will Weston, another Australian. Gordy's not looking good there on the ground. I think a lot of pain. I think the horse just rolled onto his leg there. Oh dear. Cody's just let me know that that's the same knee that he had an op on last year. Gonna be okay.
Well, this is like Gordon Shaw. He loves to be a center of attention, does Gordy.
Gordy, we can't see any blood there. I think you just need to walk it off.
medical business and on track for the last 2 years between them. Yeah, we go. Bring them on. We got to bring a substitute on. Well, here he is, folks. Here he is, the mayor of Mullet, Hilton Choice.
The king of mullets, Hilton Choice.
The leading stud in PoloCrosse at the moment, and I'm not talking about Sugar Daddy. He brings a whole new element to Down Under stud.
Just the down under part, Cody.
We'll keep it tidy, 10 o'clock in the morning, Hatchie, and we are some total of 0 beers in here. As we get going now, Jimmy Grills away, played away, now down center field, will travel, back on track, yeah, a bit of action now, Jimmy Grills now drives one away through, big loop away, now Jimmy Grills away, now towards the near side, he'll come again, now it's Jimmy Grills in the corner, well, nasty bounce and Crunchy Baker had an eye for it now, don't want to get stuck, stick starter, Crunchy Baker, crunchy, now Grills, 2-0 the scoreline here, Chukka number 1.
Iron Horse running out to a quick 2-goal lead there. Jimmy Grills out in front. Hilton, the Mullet Choice at 2. Will Westown at 3. They're up against Howie Baker. Crunch Baker at number 3. Leans out the saddle. Just can't get it. It runs off. Howie gathers it out the dirt and they've just flicked it over the touchline on the far side. Howie Baker, Gavin Cocker, Crunch Baker at the back. Free throw there to the number 1. Jimmy Grills. Iron Horse player ducks his way inside, outside. He's around the outside of the opposition. Puts an underhand shot. Goal number 3, Iron Horse.
All right, 3-0 the scoreline here. Chukka number 1. Chukka 1 here, 3-0. The Iron Horse boys getting a bit of a run on here as we get going on the near side now. In they come. The Baron of Bradford's on the near side. Johan de Jager to call him in. He likes it. No, he didn't like it. Sends him back. Like the Tiger King, they just weren't that straight as they come back. And again, now, Tiger time again, now, third time, now, good balls in. Cocker in the middle. Gets a bit of woodwork later, and here we go. Cocker, good enough to get it back here. Whistle on. All right, here we go.
Body shot. Gavin hasn't realised it's his goal on the board for him. He's still arguing with the umpire. Said it wasn't really the body, it just hit me under the elbow.
Well, name a tougher man in world PoloCrosse than Gavin the Rooster Chukka. In we go, far sideline, 3-1 the scoreline. In they come, balls in, snatched up front. Yes, no, maybe so. Let you know it's Baker. Got enough to hang on to. Oh, well.
Tough call there, I think. They
Yeah.
say he just dragged it over the back of his pony.
Well, it's not my job to umpire. Thank goodness for that. As we get going now, Jimmy Grills on the 3-quarter-way mark as we open up now, trying to find a way back toward the 30-yard line. He'll go on the Pretty Bay pony down center field now. As Grills with a bit of space and time, and away he goes. Shimmy shaking away over the 30-yard line. Picked up, big left-hand duel away from Baker. Baker now comes in, slows it down. Baker now there with Grills. Grills now on top as he opens up. Still there with Jimmy Grills. Grills with a shimmy shake. Dummy do and an overarm shot. A goal looks good from here. He doesn't miss those. 4-1 the scoreline.
4-1 Iron Horse lead it. Chukka number 1. Less than 2 minutes left to play. Umpire's going to reset. Umpire Dundiaga there calls them in and puts the ball and it's out the back. Who's going to be first one onto it? Will Weston at the back runs over the top of it, pushed there by Howie Baker picks it up out of the dirt, spins that pony left, looking for the 30-yard line as he goes into the area, bounces, retakes it, checks out that pony, spins away there from Will Weston, puts in goal number 2, the Silver Foxes.
That's right, 4-2 the scoreline here. Chukka number 1, 2 goals in as we get going towards the far side as Jimmy Kent. Jim Bob, Kent Bob on the far side, he'll call them in. Now looks good from here. Balls in, snatched up, trapped up. Oh, Jimmy Grills dislodged. But Chukka good enough to come up with it. Sends the pass across now to the travelling number 3. Goes 3-2, 2 now, 3 now. Looks for the pass across now. Goes Racket now. Baker to Baker. 3-1, 1 now. Looks to go to goalpost. Big right hand wheel away now. Will Weston putting on the woodwork. Dislodged now. Out the back line. All right, turnover town. Here we go. Will Weston from the back line. He plays away now into the centre field. He'll go with Weston now. Weston turns around and sends a long bomb. No, hangs on to it now as he comes into centre field. He'll do the carry work himself today. Does Will Weston now look for the pass across? No, he's still there with Will Weston now. Over the halfway line he goes, and Jimmy Grills finds a bit of space and pace on the far sideline now as he opens up. Will Weston towards the 30-yard line. Popped across. Racket out front. Shut the gate from there. It's Jimmy Grills now 5-2.
5-2, the goal. Iron Horse, as you can see there, mistake at one in the field is basically a 2-goal turnaround. Iron Horse were leading 4-2, and Howard Baker had the opportunity in the in-goal area there to make it 4-3. He didn't. Iron Horse came away with the ball, and very quickly it's a 5-2 turnaround.
All right, please can we give both team managers, both team captains in the middle? We need you in the middle right now. Captains and managers, we need you in the center field.
Team managers, team captains, center field, please. This sounds serious, Cody.
Well, Jimmy came riding across all authoritative and stuff and announced it like he was calling them across to the headmaster's office. Well, I'll tell you what, actually the last time I was called to a headmaster's office was about 20 years ago at St. George's College, Harare, and I got 4 of the best. And thank goodness for corporal punishment, I think.
Must be mean on the Zimbabwean exchange rate, you only got 4. South Africa, you got 6.
Well, our teachers couldn't count, and I ended up getting about 7. But here we go, folks. I'm not quite sure what the plan is here. We have got the managers and coaches in the center field here. They're talking to Brent van Venica, who I've been told I cannot tell him there's an emergency today. So there are no emergencies. But if he could come across here, that'd be fantastic. No rush, though. That's not an emergency. Here we go, folks. It's Chukka number 2 here coming on. We've got 8 Chukka the PoloCrosse coming our way. It's Yanni Steenkamp out the back. Well, we've got a bit of time off here. A massive shout out to part of the World Cup commentary team sitting at home, Harry Kirk. Well, we know that he lost his phone last year. It might have turned up today. But the last time we saw his phone, it was with a certain redhead from New Zealand. Right, there's been a lot of time off here in this game. I'm not quite sure what the way forward is. Yeah, we're going to have to get going quite soon. I would have thought though, Brent. I'll run you through the current sections here. We've got Donnie Doonington Swan out number 1 for the Silver Foxes. Looks like a Graham Forey Keith in the middle and out the back, Roscoe Shand. They'll be coming up against Josh Larue, Larry Larue. In the middle is Paulo Big Puppy DeFranca. And out the back, Yanni Stone Cold Steenkamp. He's still at the back there, directing traffic. If anyone in an authoritative position could come across and tell me what's going on, that'd be fantastic. It's cold out here in the dark. Well, here we go. We've got Yanni Steenkamp joining the party. He's got a number 3 on his back, and it looks like he's going to be taking up the defensive position. Right, here we go. It looks like we've got all 6. No, Yanni's gone again. Brent, if we could get some clarity on the matter, that would be fantastic. You can send me an email at ccampbell@intoassets.com. You can just put in, you can CC Richard Hatch in there and put a subject to why are we taking so long.
Rules are rules, eh? Gordy's injured. Gordy's injured, he's out. So they've now selected Andrew Haynes. Andrew Haynes.
Right, well, here we go. We've got a replacement here. In comes Andrew Haynes in place of Gordon Shaw. He'll sit out this Chukka, though. As we get going here, it's Josh LaRue up front in the middle. Looks like Paolo de Franken out the back. Yanni Stone called Steenkamp. They'll be coming up against the Zimbabwean side. And Donnie Swan, Graham Keith, and Ross Shand. Donnie and Fori, obviously part of the 2011 side that made the finals in the World Cup. And Ross Shand, a stalwart in the Zimbabwean shirt at the World Cups recently. He was captain and general at the last one. As we go back in track here, far side balls in. Yes, now out the back, travelling now. Yanni Steenkamp on with the ball for it now. As he comes up now, turns away in a bit of trouble. He goes a 3/4 way mark, send the ball across to his number one, who comes back to collect the mail today. Is there with LaRue. LaRue on the near side opens up and travels over the halfway mark. Now they're still with LaRue on the Pretty Bay Pony as he moves away. His number 3 out in front with him. He goes towards the 30-yard line, gets a bit of horseflesh laid on, but good enough to turn away. Now it's still there with LaRue with a bit of space and time now. Hangs on, turns away, back towards the top. He'll go. It's there with Josh LaRue. LaRue away now towards the top. Now coming, I can't see past Chukka. We got to get going. It's still there with LaRue. LaRue now trying to find a way back towards the top. He'll come again. They're still there with Josh LaRue. LaRue taking his time. He's got Roshan putting on the pressure, but under the neck he goes and brings it to 6. 6 plays 2. Chukka 2.
6-2, the Iron Horse leads. Silver Foxes looking for possession. Donnie Swan. Graham Keith. Roshand. They need to get it back here. Josh LaRue, Paulo de Franca. Yanni Steenkamp. Umpire puts the ball in. It's ricochets at the bottom and it's into racket there of Steenkamp. Steenkamp strengthens his arm there. He evades the tackle. Puts the ball into the racket of Josh LaRue. Josh LaRue heads upfield, checks up now. Left, right again he goes into the area. He marked up by Roshand. Unloaded there by Roshand. Leaves it on the ground. And ball rolled over the touchline there. It'll be a clearing throw to the number 3 from the Silver Foxes, Roshand. No attempt of goal, and the ball rolled out. Ross takes it to himself. The ball's got to travel 10 meters. Turns away from the trouble. Heads up to the 30-yard line. Looking for his number 1. Can't get the pass away, but he takes it to himself. Brings it upfield. Puts it into the racket now of Donnie Swan. Donnie Swan brings it upfield, getting marked up by Josh LaRue. Looking for a way through, checks up his pony now. Paulo de Franco blocks his path. Spins to the left. Getting big hits there by Yanni Steenkamp. Steenkamp unloaded him, but it landed into the racket there of Roshand. The number 3 for the Silver Foxes. Now he gets the pass away into the racket there of Donnie Swan. Donnie Swan from Zimbabwe checks up now. Backs his pony into Steenkamp. Goes around the front, underhand shot, puts the shot in. Goal, Silver Foxes, 6 plays 3.
That's right, 6-3 the scoreline here. Chukka number 2. We've got lots of PoloCrosse coming our way, 3 goals in it. And we watched the Silver Fox boys go to work yesterday towards the end of the game. They came alive. Right, in they come here now on the far sideline now. Send him away, starting in. In they come, looks better to me, but that doesn't matter. As we go again here, Take 3, and they go. Balls in this time, snatched up front. Donnie's one, he's got an eye to it now. Donnie's one with a bit of a runaway here as he goes over the line. Snap, trap, collects, shoots the underarm shot, a goal. Through the middle this time, it's Donnie's one, bringing it to 4, 6-4 now the scoreline. Chukka number 2. Well, I'll tell you what, Hatchie, Donnie Swan, that'll do him a world of good in the confidence department, catching one up front there. And they come back in the second time round, send him away, balls in, snatched up, back of the line out, and send him back, start again. Right, here we go, try again. This time, ball goes up, ball comes out.
They'll line up for a neutral line out again. Ball wasn't in control. Came off a rack and was out. Diago calls them in.
Right, back on track, out the back and travelling now. Yanni Steenkamp, he's got a hold of the ball here on the halfway mark. Sends a short pass across, no hangs on to it as he goes down centre field now. He'll move it away. Josh LaRue's found himself in a bit of woodwork now as it goes up now. Back towards LaRue. LaRue now leaves it behind, but he's found himself in a bit of strife as he turns away again now toward the 30-yard line. He'll travel away. Or whatever, dummy one way away. He goes back in, slams on the anchors. Big left hand turn away towards Roshan. He travels again as LaRue. LaRue and Shan now in the box they go. Do the dance away. He goes to the left hand side now, trying to find a bit of a gap in the arm, and now as he moves away back towards the top of the D, he'll travel. It's LaRue now on top. The overarm shot, a goal from there, makes no mistake, and puts him back within, out by 3, 4, 7, 7, 4. Here the scoreline, Chukka number 2.
7-4, Iron Horse over the Silver Foxes. Good position at the back of the lineup by Yanni Steenkamp, puts it through to LaRue. They line up on the far side, umpire calls them in. Sends him back again. Umpire James Kent on the far side. Sends him back again. Walks out into centre field. Tells them where they need to be. And that's the Chukka. Chukka ends 7-4 the lead to the Iron Horse.
All right, here we go, folks. Coming back on this Chukka, Jimmy Grills out front with Hilton Choice in the middle. I would have thought we'd leave Will Weston where he was. Is that right, Jim? Hainsey out the back, this Chukka. Right, and Andrew Haynes joins the party here. Going to be Jimmy Grills, Hilton Choice, and out the back, Andrew Haynes. They're going to come up against the Silver Fox side, and Howie Baker up front. Chrissy, you could see, joins the party, and out the back, Crunchy Baker. Well, here we go, Chukka number 3-ish. As we get going, it's going to be on the far sideline. Jimmy Kent to pull them in. In they go. Out they come. Right, he sends him back again. Now let's try again. Third time lucky now as they all come in. Now ball's in right out the back and travelling now. First onto is going to be Baker now. Crunchy Baker. He sends a big overarm shot across to his number one. Howie Baker, who lights the fuse and goes bang, bang, bang. Goal time here. 7-5 the scoreline.
7-5, quick goal there to the Silver Foxes. Baker to Baker, Baker to goal. They made no mistake there. It's Howie Baker at number one. Chrissy Kutsi at number two. Crunch Baker at number three for the Silver Foxes. They're up against Jimmy Crawls, Hilton Choice and Andrew Haynes at the back. Crunch Baker picks it up, puts it into the racket of Howie Baker. Howie Baker puts it through the goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Crunchy Baker and Howie Baker, they're winding back the clock. It's 2003 again. I've got a maths test on Monday and don't know if feel safe about it. We're going on the far sideline now. In they go. Ball's in, snapped up in the middle, down the ground. First onto it, going to be Grills now, turns away, has an eye for it now as he goes away towards the halfway mark. He'll travel. Chrissy could see coming and put a bit of pressure there with Howie Baker. Baker and Grills come through, find a bit of a gap, and now as he opens up and lets the big pony fly, sets it a light down centre field. He'll travel away, now away towards the goal line. He goes, underarm shot, a goal through the middle this time, makes it 8-6 the scoreline here. Chukka number 3.
Goal number 8 there, the Iron Horse. 8 plays 6, 2 the difference. They're going to line up on the near side. Diaga to put the ball in. Baker, Kutsia and Baker. Grills, Choice and Haynes. Ball's in and it's out the back. Who'll be first one? It looks like it's Andrew Haynes. Haynes picks it up. Looking for his number one and Jimmy Grills. Grills getting held out there by Baker. Pops the pass through now to him. Gets away on the inside. He takes inside break. Grills is through the middle. He's into the area. Goal number 9, the Iron Horse.
Well, Jimmy Grills, doesn't he like a running pony? 9-6 the scoreline here. Chukka number 3 as we go to the far sideline now. It's James Kent to call them in. He does so now. In they go. Walls in, snatched up in the middle. Chrissy could see across to Baker. Baker now has gone 2 to 3. 3 now doing the carry work up towards the 30-yard line. He goes as there. Baker across to Howie Baker. Didn't go racket to racket on the ground. First onto it. Looks like it might be Baker again. Down he goes. Comes up with a 90 now around the back of Andrew Haynes. Haynes with a bit of an overcommit and away he goes. Howie Baker now. Oh, wide. Do not touch the scoreboard. Well, I reckon he might have scored that one before it left his racket here. As we go back on the 30-yard mark, given away here. Andrew Haynes now sends a long bomb down to Jimmy Grills. Grills now on the halfway line. He looks around and sees a bit of trouble coming his way. Hangs on the anchors, lets his players take their part. Now towards the 30-yard line he goes again. Now takes on Baker. Stick side around the front. He goes underarm shot at goal. No mistake from there. 10-6 the scoreline.
10 plays 6 for the difference now. Iron Horse over the Silver Foxes. They'll line up on Diago on the near side. Grills, Choice and Haynes having a bit of a free run there against the Silver Foxes. They let it talk as Howie Baker rolled one past the goals. And it's at the back there taken by Crunch Baker. He had a phenomenal game yesterday. Was player of the match yesterday. And he's upholding that form as we move in today's game. He's looking for his number one, Howie. Puts the overhand pass in. Oh, just off the racket there of Howie Baker, but he manages to regather it. Comes around to the front of the goals. Checks that pony into a left-hand turn. Dummies the underhand shot. Haynes didn't fall for it. Checks up again. Back to the left. Lateral movement to that pony, left and right he goes. Drive to the left, goes for the overhand shot, puts it through the middle, 10 plays 7.
That's right, Hatchie. That'll settle the nerves here. 7-10, the scoreline, 3 goals in it as we move away towards the far sideline. They'll go. In they go. Balls in out the back, and who's onto it first? But Crunchy Baker, I'm getting tired of saying that now. The pass across goes rackety. Howie Baker out front, looks like he's on his own. Underarm shot a goal. 10-8 the scoreline here.
10-8 the score. 2 quick goals there from the racket of Crunch Baker. He takes the ball at the back of the line out, puts it through to his brother Howie, and all Howie has to do is ride it through the goals. They line up on the near side again. They walk in, and this time it's taken to the front there. Howie Baker. Howie Baker said, Crunch, if you can take it to the line, I can take it at the front, and I'll put it through the goals myself. 10 plays 9. 1 the difference. Silver Foxes coming back with a vengeance. They line up on the far side. Umpire calls him in, puts it out the back, and it's Crunch Baker again. Crunch Baker picks it up, looked for his brother, number 2. Awkward pass went over the top. That's the Chukka. 10 plays 9. Silver Foxes coming back at the Iron Horse in the closing stages of Chukka number 3.
I'm just going to talk for the sake of it at this point, Chad. Now, in we go. It's with the umpire on the far side and Jimmy Kent. Yeah, well,
Once you've got to hold your ground. You can't just let it run away and expect the penalty. You've got to hold your ground, but you can't just push the whole way out either. Okay? You understand?
right to the far sideline they go. It's Josh LaRue up front. He'll meet up with Donnie Swan, and they come again now. Ball's there with James Kent. Send him back. Didn't like it. Take 2. Let's go. And they come.
Boys, last word warning. I'm going to start getting goals, okay? Start with the 3s off. Start with the 3s off. Okay, once together, stand.
Right, start again, and they come again now. Ball's in, snatched up front. Looks like it might be Keith Forey. Keith comes up with it on the grey pony, and Ozzy loops around, looks for the pass across, sends a long bomb, not long enough now. Josh LaRue turns around and lets the pony light down the centre field. He'll go with Donnie Swan and Chase, but I tell you what, where's the music? She's got a set of wheels on her underarm shot a goal through the middle this time. No mistake, and puts it out past 10, makes it 11, 9-11 the scoreline here. Right, in we go, here side, and they come, turn away. Josh LaRue didn't like the look of it, send him a pony out now, in they come again now, balls in, trapped up front, turn away. Right, and they come again, balls in at the back of the line out first onto, looks like it might be DeFranco. DeFranco had an eye for it, let it go, but first Donnie Swan, it pops up in front of him, he can't believe his luck now as he opens up. The Pretty Bay Pony hits the line, running underarm, shot a goal, 10-9. Sorry, 11-10, 10-11.
10-11, won the difference. Silver Fox is not letting go of this one. They're going to line up on the far side. James Kent will put the ball in there. Silver Fox is looking to draw even. They've had most of the play so far in this Chukka, other than the fortuitous goal there by who comes away with it. Oh! Shocking pass there. They let one, missed a trick there, let it go. And Josh LaRue hits the ground running. He opens up the reins there on that bay pony of his Western Music. He ducks inside, puts through the goal. Turn around the possession there, and it's a 2-goal deficit to the Silver Foxes.
Right, yeah, well, taking advantage of mistakes on the Iron Horse side as they come up on the near side. Now in they come. Right, balls in on the ground and first onto, looks like to me, Swan had an eye for everything left behind for LaRue on top of the tee. He goes, turns around, sees he got a bit of time and space in his hands now as he hits the line, running now. Josh LaRue leaves it behind. First onto it here might be LaRue. LaRue back onto it now, big left hand turn away, back towards the top he goes now, looks for a way through, sends the underarm shot a goal through the middle this time, and that's 13-12, goes to 13-10, stays the same.
2 possession turnovers there for the Silver Foxes, costing them. They're 3 goals behind now. Some luck there for LaRue, twice has fallen into the path of his racket, and he's made no mistake in taking possession and putting the goals through, but they line up now on the far side. James Kent puts the ball in. Who's out the back of it? Is it Keith? Corey Keith can't take it. He's having a tussle or a royal with Yanni Steenkamp at the back of the line out as the ball rolls over the touchline on this side. Been adjudged to have come off a pony, and they'll line them up for a neutral line out, all 6 of them. Ball comes in, taken there by Graham Keith at the back of the line out. Puts the pass through to Donnie Swan. Donnie Swan can't take it uncharacteristically, leaves it on the ground, and once again it's picked up there by Josh LaRue. Gets a ball that he shouldn't have, and he won't make any mistake of this goal as he heads towards the goals on the married end of the field and rolls one through for goal number 14. 3 goals from the racket there of Josh LaRue, and none of the position he really should have had it been turned over by the Silver Foxes, and it's cost them. They line up on the near side now. The umpire calls them in. Walk in, he says. Ball's in, taken almost there at the middle of the line out there by Roshan. Donnie Swan's got players all over him, and it runs out the touchline on the near side. Umpire calls him in, resets the line out. Walk in, he says. Stands him up. They're walking, it's out the back there, but it'll be Yanni Steenkamp. He won't make a mistake on that ball. Heads up the touchline on the far side there, puts the overhand shot into the racket there of LaRue. LaRue rolls it through. Goal number 5.
Right, well, we've got a bit of time off here.
Sort your shit out, boys. As long as you see it on the field, okay?
In they go, far sideline now. James Kent calls him in, all 6 together now. Ball's in, snatched up in the front of the line out there by, in the middle wide part of DeFranco, across to LaRue. LaRue into the box, he travels as there with Josh LaRue away. He goes underarm shot, a goal through the middle, no mistake from there. The World Cup winner puts it back out 6 now, 16-10.
16-10, LaRue, the crowd calls his name. They line up on the near side. Umpire's not happy with that. Reset, he says. Walking, the ball's out the back, and who's onto it there? Graham Keith puts it into the racket of Donnie Swan. They won't turn over. Hey! LaRue. Donnie Swan drops it. I've never seen so many mistakes from the Silver Foxes in one Chukka. Disappointing Chukka. They had the chance to draw even the first few seconds. Land up 6 goals down, 16 plays 10. The Iron Horse team was all over the Silver Foxes in that Chukka. Coming on for the Silver Foxes, looks like we got Crunch Baker at number 1. Howie Baker at number 2. Chrissy Kutsi at number 3. Oh, yes, correct. And they'll be up against Jimmy Grills at number 1. Bryce with an S. They're up against Hilton, the mullet choice at number 2. And at number 3, we got Will Weston.
Only 2 whips in a horse, okay, boys? The sidelines whining. Okay.
Right, here we go. Chukka number 5, and they go. 10, 16, the scoreline. Ball at the back and stepped up. Turn around. Here we go. Will Weston. Weston now looks for his number 1 out front with Jimmy Grills. Grills now the underarm shot a goal through the middle this time. No mistake from there. Put it to 17.
7 the difference now. 17 plays 10. Iron Horse continuing their roll over the Silver Foxes here. They line up. Reset that line out. Umpires are not going to be happy with that.
Boys, form up here and don't rush in like that, please. All right? Wait. No. Line up again.
Calls him in again. Ball's out the back. Looks like it's going to be Chrissy Kutsi onto it first time. He gets pushed wide. Can't take the pickup. Horse comes down in the dirt again. Just in the loose, just a sharp turn in the loose dust there, and the horse just slid down onto his ox. Looks like it's all right to me. How he'll get back in the saddle, a little more agile than the aging Gordon Shaw. Managed to get his feet out of the way. Umpire says the Silver Foxes were in possession when the horse came down, so they'll restart the game with a free throw to the Silver Foxes. Crunch Baker standing on the spot waiting for his opportunity to just restart the game, flicks it to himself, regathers around the outside of the opposition, heads up to the 30-yard line now, into the area he goes, loses it at the top of his racket, bounces fortuitously for the Will Weston, but Crunch Baker managed to muscle him off the ball there, regathered it. Picks up now as he checks, trots that pony out in front. Right he goes. Gets cut off there by Will West. Just loses his balance. Nearly goes over the front of the saddle and allowed Crunch Baker the opportunity to get in behind him and put the underhand shot in. Goal number 11. 17 plays 11. It's been a long time coming for this goal number 11 for the Silver Foxes.
Wait there, boys.
That's right, Hatchie, as we move away towards the far sideline, they'll go. The
Wait.
umpire, James Kent. Kent calls him in. Ball's there, not put in, still hung on to here. This time it's out the back and now first onto, looks like it might be Westown, send it skyward here. Now it's Crunchy Baker, but you wouldn't go there. Let's let you know, down the ground, picked up and whistle on. Whistle on.
There was a lot of hitting going on there, Cody. A lot of determination to get that ball. And let's see what they've called. It's a free throw to Crunch Baker again. Umpire's call. Somebody's lost their helmet in the...
Do you want to bring it here, Jimmy? Right, well, I'm not sure what the call was, but he popped across Silver Fox side. Yeah, and they come, Crunchy Baker gets a bit of attention coming in here. The ball goes in, played back on track here. Now, while Crunchy Baker gets a second bite at the apple. I tell you what, God doesn't give him too many second chances as he opens up again. Now, Crunchy Baker out front now with a bit of a run on now as he hits the line. Running now is number 3 out front with Will Westown. Westown now meets him up and does the better in the box. Now we got Crunchy Baker, Will Westown doing the dance, doing the battle. Here we go, back towards the top of the D. He'll go as there with Crunch Baker. Baker now slowing it down, trying to run away back past Will Westown, ducks and dives and slips away. Now the overarm shot, a goal through the middle this time. 12 plays, 17 here, Chukka number 5.
(17-12) the score. Chukka 5. Line up on the near side. Umpire Deaga calls them in. They walk in. Ball can't come in first time, and the umpire says hit straight up at the front of the line out. Free throw to Jimmy Grills, the number 1 for the Iron Horse team. Takes it to himself. Spins to the right, drives his pony up over the halfway line, looking for the gap now. Ducks to the left, goes to the right, puts in the underhand bounce, and underhand goal there. Goal number 18, the Iron Horse.
Wait.
Well, here we go. Far side ball goes in, snatched up at the back there. Looks like it's Westown now. Westown across to Jimmy Grills. Grills out front with a bit of fresh air. Underarm shot, a goal. Takes 18 to 19. 12 stays the same.
19-12, 7 the difference now. Iron Horse all over the Silver Foxes again. This Chukka. Silver Foxes desperately need some possession. Line up. Ball in, ball out the back now, but it's going to be Will Westown. First one onto it. He won't make a mistake. He puts the pass through to Jimmy Grills. Grills over the 30-yard line. Grills to goal time. 20 plays, 12, 8 the difference. Chukka 5.
Well, the Iron Horse boys, a bit of a run on here. We go the far sideline now. James Kent calls him in. Ball's in, snatched up front. Yes, no. Return to sender. We'll do it again. Right now, ball's out the back now. First onto, looks like it's going to be Will Westown. Put on a record and play it on loop here. As we get going, it's Crunchy Baker. Baker comes up with a 90 now, turns away, looks for a bit of space to work with as we get going here. Still there with Crunchy Baker. Baker now looks for a way through. He's got Hilton Choice to deal with now as he ducks away one way or the other. We look at the horse work now as he goes away. Still there with Crunchy Baker. Baker now towards the quarter way mark. He goes. Snap, trap, collects now. Takes on the horse flesh there from Will Westown. Slows it down, back towards the D. He'll come now. It's still there with Crunchy Baker. Baker slipping and sliding, looks for the underarm shot, a goal underneath. He goes straight through.
Nice boys.
Right, well, that's all she wrote there. Chukka number 5, done and dusted. We finish up 12 plays 20, 20 plays 12, 8 goals in it, with about 3 Chukka the PoloCrosse coming our way here, Hatchie.
A lot of work to be done by the Silver Foxes. Albert's didn't come.
I've been asking for that. That's what I've been asking for. Fucking number 1. What up there, boys? Ones together. Ones together.
Right, here we go. Far sideline ball goes in and out the back first onto it. Looks like it might be stone cold. Yanni Steenkamp away. He travels now. He's being hunted down. Ross Shan now putting on a bit of horseflesh now as he go away all the way back into his own caught away. He goes, opens up now, looks for his number 1 who's caught up in back play as we open up here. Still there with Yanni Steenkamp. You can't go there. You can't go there. Well, here we go. Josh LaRue out front. Whistle on.
See some action on the touchline there as Paulo DeFranco just kept Gavin Cocker out of play there. The rule is that once you've gone over the touchline, you've got to let him go. Got to let him back in field. You can't keep pushing him out. But anyway, umpires did have a word with him. They line up again on the near side. Umpire puts the ball in and it's out there into the racket of Gavin Cocker. Cocker picks it up. He'll carry, pops it through there to Donnie Swan. Donnie Swan checks up. Left he goes. Swan's out along the touchline on the far side. Then he turns back into midfield. Runs up to the 30-yard, checks up again now. Lefty goes into the area, he bounces the ball. Big riding there by Yanni Steenkamp, but he gets away from Steenkamp, ducked under the swing, put the ball through the goals. Goal number 14, 21 plays 14.
Right, here we go. Far sideline. They go in. It's now with James Kent. Kent stems him back. Didn't like it. Popped across. Here we go. Silver Fox side from the TN. Donnie Swan here, giving the ball away. He goes, plays it into himself. A long lofted pass all the way back in time. Now he's got a bit of space up in front of him. Looks around. Sees more real estate than a Free State goat farm at the moment. Does Donnie Swan have as he goes away? Still there with Donnie Swan slowing it down, trying to find a way through. Now opens up and trying to find a way back over the quarterway. He goes, it's towards the quarter. He goes back in, picked up, turn around now. Yanni Steenkamp now with a thief in the night, sends a long bomb down towards Josh LaRue now picks up and turns away now, drives around the back of Roshan now. They put a wood on him around the front. He goes. Champagne PoloCrosse from JC LaRue.
Ball going to get put in on the near side. The umpire waits for them to set the line out. Puts it in now, and it's down on the ground, and it's Donnie Swan that gets first bite of the ball. He flicks it back inside, but it's intercepted there by Jannie Steenkamp. Steenkamp runs into the safety of his in-goal area there. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Not sure what that was about. Gonna be, looks like there was a foot on the line there, and it's Steenkamp takes it to himself. Comes from the touchline, flicks it back into the racket there of Josh LaRue. LaRue getting checked up on the line there, and he's into a big right off there by Gavin Crocker. Lots of stick swinging going on.
Carry.
Swinging left and right.
Give me 10, please.
And it's going to be a free throw by the looks of things
Play.
to Roshan, the number 3 for the Silver Foxes. Takes it to himself, neatly across the line. Runs up the touchline on the outside there of Josh LaRue. Making space for himself as he heads to the left of the field. Keeping his stick side open. Spins to the left, looking for his number one, Donnie Swan's under hard right there by Jannie Steenkamp in the area. Passes it overhand into the pass there of Donnie Swan. Bounces once and into the racket of Swan. Swan arcs around front of the goals. He stands up. Round the back of Steenkamp he goes and just rolls it through the goals. Goal number 15. 22 plays 15, 7 the difference. They're going to line up on the far side. Umpire James calls them back in again.
That's right, Hatchie. In they go. Second time round now. It's the Silver Fox versus the Iron Horse side. Here we go again. Chukka number 6-ish as we get going. It's James Kent. He didn't like it. Sends him back again. Ball snatched up in the middle. Looks like DeFranco across his Steenkamp now. Holding on the ball as we get going there. Still with Jannie Steenkamp. Steenkamp trying to find a way back towards the near side. He'll come again now as Jannie Steenkamp with the long bomb down into the box it goes. Travelling on hard here. LaRue out front. Underarm shot a goal through the middle. 23 plays 15.
23-15, closing seconds of Chukka number 6. Will they even make it back for the line out? It doesn't look like it. They're going to line up, and it's too late. The end of Chukka number 6. 2 Chukkas to go. 23 plays 15. Iron Horse over the Silver Foxes.
That's luck. I'll blow what I see. A late starter, but you think it. You forget that he's an intense fella. Jy gaan dit gebruik. All right, ready, boys?
Right, here we go. James Kent, far side, calls him in, balls in, out the back and now first onto it. Looks like Chrissy could see, turns away now, try to find a way past Will Weston now, hunting him down now, trying to find a way back towards the centre field where he gets the wood laid on. I tell you what, Will Weston wanted a piece of now, the long bomb down towards Crunchy Baker on top of the D. It couldn't be positioned better for that one. 23 plays, 16 here, 6 goals in it. 7 goals in it. Well, Christy could see he's come to play today. In they come, near side now. Crunchy Baker joins the party. Looks good from here. Ball goes in, now down the ground, first onto a turn. No one just yet, rolling like a Limp Biscuit song here. Turn away, send him back. From there, play, whoa, Jimmy Grills goes down, centre field, he moves now, it's there with Grills now, hangs on, turns away, down away, he goes now towards the near side, he opens up and looks for a way through, and still there with Jimmy Grills now takes on Crunchy Baker around the back, he goes there with whoa, Jimmy Grills shoots the underarm shot at goal, and there makes it 24, and 16 stays the same.
24 plays 16, 8 the difference. They'll line up on the far side. Grills choice, Weston. Up against Crunch Baker. Rory Keith and Chrissy could see. Weston puts the long pass into the path there of Jimmy Grills. Jimmy Grills puts through goal number 25.
Right, and they come. Balls in, snatched up in the middle. Forey Keith now. Graham Keith now turns away, looks for his number one, travelling away towards the centre field. Now sends the pass across. Now it's on top. Overarm shot, a goal through the middle this time. 17 now, it plays 25.
Great goal there from the racket of Crunch Baker. Crunch Baker had 1. Rory Keith at 2. Chrissy could see a 3, and at the back as Chrissy could see the first one to turn on. Leans out the saddle, picks it up now. Ducks down to the left, looking for his number one, Crunch Baker. Puts it into the racket of Baker. Baker's got the drop there on Will Weston. Into the area he goes, checks up left and right. Can't get one around the front there of Will Weston. Stands out in front. Will he go for the overhand? Yes, he does. Pulls the trigger. Goal number 18. 25 plays 18.
Well, there we go. 25 plays 18 now. Chukka number 7. The last Chukka you'll see these gents here today, I would have thought.
Just check your wheels, guys. Check feet. Horseshoe off. One of the 3s.
Exactly that.
Will's good. That was good. Will, where's yours? Yours. Contact. You happy? Yeah. He's happy to play on. He's happy to, Johan. He's happy to play. He wants to play. He still feels feel.
Chukka 7, 25 plays 18. The Iron Horse is up by 7. I see the Silver Foxes are battling to maintain the same intensity they brought to the game yesterday. They surprised the favourites, Author Sport. Anyway, it's out the back now, and it's Will Weston leans out the saddle, picks the ball out the dirt. The dirt's getting thick. Oh, he gets unloaded there by Graham Keith. Puts the pass through to Jimmy Grills. Jimmy Grills drops the hammer on that pony, checks up into the area, turns to the left, drives for the goal, ducks around the back, goes for the overhand. Goal time, 26 plays 18.
Oh, well, here we go. 8 goals in it here. Chukka number 7.
Wait there,
As
boys,
we go
wait
to the
there,
far
wait there,
sideline
wait
now,
there,
James
wait there.
Kent calls him in. Ball's in, snatched up front, no, down the ground in the middle. It's I'll let you know. As soon as it comes up, picked up Jimmy Grills. Jimmy Grills, of course, it's Jimmy Grills. Grills out front now, hits the line away. He goes, underarm shot a goal. Looks good from here. 27.
None the difference. 27 plays 18. Iron Horse all the way. Walking. Ball's in, it's out the back and it falls loose. It's going to be Graham Keith gets the first one, but Chrissy pulls it out the dirt, puts it into the path there of Crunch Baker. Crunch Baker just rolls it through the goals for goal number 19. 27 plays 19. Still the Iron Horse.
Right there, boys, right there, right there, right there, right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there.
Line up on the far side and they walk in on the umpire, James
Hold
Kent.
on. Down.
He sends him back and says, hold tight. Someone's lost the visor.
With striking. I am grabbing it.
Something got cocking around.
Right, ball goes in, chapped up. Here we go. Jimmy Grills down centre field of travel. Away he goes. Here in the box it goes. Picked up, turn around there. Jimmy Grills towards the goal line. He'll go. Has a word way through the middle.
Chrissy.
Well, Hatchie, I tell you what. Is that no goal? Yes, goal. No goal. Goal. Hatchie.
Goal
Yeah.
number 28. 28 plays 19.
Well,
None the difference now. Chukka 7. Seconds left to play and Chukka 7. As they line up and the umpire puts the ball in, taken at the back there by Will Weston. Out the back door he goes into the path of Jimmy Grills. Jimmy Grills then he gets his head taken off and he rolls it through the goals for goal number 30, I think it is. What are the umpires called?
right, 30 plays.
29 plays 19. 10 the difference. Iron Horse.
Yanni Stone Cold Steenkamp.
Yeah, I'll go, yeah. So I just said this Chukka is just gone. I'm happy to feel. I could have given an extra penalty there. It was in the defense in the box. Wait, just wait.
All right, here we go. Chukka 8, last 6.
Ready, can we go? Okay. One's full up. wait.
In they go, balls in now, turn away, back it goes. Oh, well, here we go. Donnie Swan had an eye for it now as he loops around, trying to run away through, popped it across now. Roshan now. Shan over halfway, he goes, is there with Ross Shan now finds himself 6 out of Yanni Stenkamp. Tell you what, nasty weather, you wouldn't want to get stuck there as he sends a pass across now. It's Donnie Swan and Stenkamp now as we go away, a bit of stick working, and we go rolling here. Popped across, looks like it's a neutral ball from the back. In we go, start again. Two together now, balls in off the back, first onto it, looks like it's Steenkamp. Yanni Steenkamp comes through, picks up, turn around, it's been like a thief in the night. Donnie Swan sends one into himself as he comes around the front, under his own, underarm shot, a goal through the middle this time. 20 plays, 29. Well, Hatchie, I tell you what, the eagle-eyed commentators, thank goodness we don't have whistles. In we come, balls there with at the back first onto it, looks like it might be Shan and Steenkamp go down, don't come up with it though. And Donnie Swan with a racket to it now, comes up now, loops around and finds himself in the receiving end of Andrew Haynes, coming in, away, he goes, Swan out front, goal time.
Two quick goals there from the Silver Foxes. The record of Donnie Swan, 29 plays, 21, 8 goals. The difference, it might just be a bridge too far for the Silver Foxes, though, in the final. Chukka, there's only 4 minutes left to play.
Wait there, boys. Wait there. Come to me.
Well, they won't die wondering here. The ball goes in out the back and travelling now. Shan with an eye front on the grey pony, turns away and opens up. Down he goes, looks for the long bomb down towards Donnie Swan. Swan out front on top of the D now. Underarm shot, a goal through the middle this time. 22 plays, 29. The comeback one, yeah.
Great goal there from the Silver Foxes. As someone said, they're waking up a bit late, but they come to play in the 8th Chukka, that's for sure.
Just throw the ball in, Jan.
Ball comes in now, and it's taken the front there by Donnie Swan. Swan comes away with it. Big hit there by Yanni Steenkamp, and it's goal time, Swan. 29 plays, 23.
Well.
Commonly known as a Bismarck Duplessis tackle on Dan Carter.
Right, well, I'll tell you what, that's Donnie's fault for getting the ball too many times this Chukka. As we go to the far sideline now, in they go. 1, 2, 3s all together now. Balls in, snatched up at the back and travelling now. Roshan. Well.
Other side of the line.
Gamesmanship of note there by Yanni Steenkamp at the back of the line out. They pulled one over the umpire's eyes for sure. He goes down, he can't take it. It's picked up there by Gavin Cocker. Put into the racket of Swan. The crowd shouting, the crowd's cheering them on. Swan hits it going up to the 30-yard line. He got there on the outside break. Got an awkward bounce, but he keeps it in his racket. Puts through goal number 24 with 2 minutes to go. 5 the difference.
Well, don't say die. I tell you what, Donnie Swan is as good as anyone else in the world when he's on fire, and he's on fire at the moment, Hatchie. As we come up on the near side, and they come.
Taking the Silver Foxes, 8 Chukkas to fire, but they've got it right in Chukka number 8. Ball comes in and it falls on the ground. Who's first? Donnie Swan. Right. Yanni Steenkamp. Steenkamp's getting an elbow to the throat, but he carries the ball. Puts the pass long and over the top of everyone into the racket there of Josh LaRue. Lets it go and it rolls over the back line there. The crowd goes wild. They're standing in their chairs.
Well, here we go. Silver Foxes back on track. Roshan from the sideline he goes. Played away. Here we go. move away all the way towards the 30-yard line. He'll go. It's Roshan's ball from here and play. He goes now with Roshan. Shan now trying to run away through. Popped it across now. Donnie Swan back again. It goes 1 to 3, 3 to 3 now. Long bomb downtown. Here we go. Traveling away. Yanni Stenkamp gets the ball and moves away now. Tell you what, he's on the nasty. He's going to get a board here. And he comes getting more horse. Oh.
Gavin, Chukka. Gavin, pass me a horse. Move it away. Reverse round in front. Right. Come here. Come here.
Oh my God, put the spanner the right way around.
Bring it in front of us. Bring it to me.
Just make sure there's
Patrick, bring it to
no
me.
cameras on the horses and that.
Can you stand up the horse to keep it quiet?
They are.
Okay. We spend a lot of time with her. Don't you again?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got an unfortunate incident there with a horse going down right. We've only got 49 seconds left on the clock. And Iron Horse are leading 29-24, so it looks to me like they've called the game. And unfortunate end to that game there. It could be coming down to an exciting game in the end, but those are one of those things. Right, ladies and gentlemen, end of that game, and the winners, the Iron Horse, 29-24, and I'd like to announce player of the match, Jannie Steenkamp. Jannie Steenkamp, congratulations, player of the match. A little bit of a bittersweet end to the game there for you. We wish your horse all the well. Hopefully he's not too bad. But you guys had a good game there. The Silver Foxes were on fire yesterday, and I'm sure you realized before the game started that you were going to be up against it today.
Yeah, just a quick shout out to the horse that just left the field. Small story about her is we actually drew her in the PoloCrosse World Cup. It's Josh's horse, and she carried us all the way through that tournament. Probably the reason we came out on top. So just to Josh and the horse, thank you so much for the privilege to be able to ride her. And yeah, I'm truly sorry for what happened. Back to the game. The Zimbabwean Silver Foxes, they had an incredible game yesterday. We didn't take them lightly at all. We know exactly what they're capable of, and they showed that in the last Chukka there. It's always awesome playing against them. I've played against those guys probably my whole PoloCrosse career, and it was an honor to do that again today, and well done to them and coming all the way. Thank you for a great game.
Thank you very much, Jannie. Congratulations, and the prize getting handed over to you by Butch Park from Butch Park Sale. Congratulations.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a silver Haval that's preventing the horse trailer, horse ambulance from leaving. It's CB something 13. If you can please move your silver Haval urgently.
All right, that concludes the second match of the day here at Westown High Golf PoloCrosse 2025. And Corsi ladies, the first match up against Mavericks. And then the game we just watched, 29-24. The Iron Horsemen up against the Silver Foxmen there. And the Iron Horsemen, 29. The next game, Westown Square ladies up against the TWK Agri ladies. They'll be up shortly.
CB13NM. Please, it's a silver Haval that's blocking the horse ambulance. It's urgent that you please move it, otherwise we might have to pull it.